In a quiet Victorian village, there stood a hidden garden where every path whispered old memories and every flower opened with the morning light. There lived a gentle young girl, graceful and radiant, who found joy in wandering among the blossoms. She loved flowers with all her heart, tending each bloom with care, as if the garden itself breathed beside her. The roses climbed old stone arches, and soft petals drifted along the winding paths in the breeze. Morning light rested gently on the flowers, while the quiet garden seemed alive with peace and wonder. Every corner held a hidden beauty, as if the garden carried stories waiting for someone to discover them. Each morning, she entered the garden with a warm cup of tea, walking softly among the flowers in the early light. She sat beneath the roses, sipping quietly as the garden awakened around her. In the quiet garden, the girl hears a faint, distant sound and softly whispers, "Who is that?" A light mist begins to rise across the path, as if the air itself is shifting before someone's arrival. Then, the horse's footsteps appear along the road, their rhythm echoing through the stillness. Through the mist, a young man in black slowly comes into view, riding forward with a calm and striking presence. The girl looks at him in wonder and whispers, "Who is he, and why has he come here?" Then he steps down from the horse. He begins walking slowly toward the girl. Around them, the beautiful garden glows with soft flowers, quiet paths, and a peaceful charm. In silence, the young man plants a small flower in the garden and quietly turns to leave. The girl rises from her place and begins walking toward the young man. The young man, too, begins coming toward the girl through the garden. Then, the young man comes to stand before the girl. He gives a gentle, courtly bow before her, lowering himself slightly in greeting. Soon, the two sit together in the beautiful garden and share tea and quiet conversation. After some time, the young man takes his leave and rides away, leaving the girl behind. He disappears down the path in a swirl of dust and drifting mist. A soft mist lingers as he rides away down the garden path. The girl sits quietly alone in the garden, lost in the stillness around her. The garden remains breathtakingly beautiful, filled with gentle light, winding paths, and blooming color. One day, the girl carries a flower basket and gathers blossoms among the beds. The flowers in her garden are rare and beautiful, opening in delicate shades all around her. The flowers are soft and beautiful, blooming all around. The girl moves from plant to plant, touching each one gently and pausing to breathe in its fragrance. At last, she comes to the little plant and gives it special care, tending it with quiet devotion. She waters it gently, hoping it will grow stronger and bloom even more beautifully. At that moment, the whole garden seems fragrant and radiant, glowing with beauty all around her. She is enjoying the garden deeply, while butterflies drift through the flowers around her. In the end, she returns to the little plant, sits beside it, and quietly cares for it. Flowers fully open and beauty glowing in every corner. Suddenly, the weather turns, and dark, heavy clouds gather across the sky. A moment later, rain begins, and soon a fierce storm pours over the garden. The girl stays beside the little plant, standing worried in the rain as she tries to protect it. In the very next moment, the young man returns on horseback, and as he arrives, the storm begins to calm. Then the young man comes to the girl's side in the rain-soaked garden.
Seeing him return, the girl quickly comes toward him. As he arrives, the garden feels brighter and more beautiful around them. The young man opens a small box, gives her a flower, and says, "This was the very first bloom of that plant." Together, they gently restore the little plant that the storm had disturbed. After some time, the plant blooms beautifully, and the two stand watching it in wonder. Then they walk together through the lovely garden, enjoying its beauty side by side. Later, they share a pleasant meal together, quietly enjoying the moment.